non-metro cities. Now today we have started discussion about household allowances. This allowance is given specifically for paying the rent of the house. If the taxpayer, if the assessee is paying rent of the house, then only you will get exemption. If you're not paying rent of the house, you will not get any exemption. Okay, first we can subdivide the employees working in metro city and employees working in non-metro city. Metro city means here Delhi, Chennai, Calcutta, Kolkata, Bangalore, Mumbai. These are the metro cities here. Other than these metro cities, we can subdivide into non-metro cities. Now, we'll take the first in case of metro cities. First, we have to find out the actual HRA received. We'll be given the problem. Find out the actual HRA received. Then, second is find out the rent paid from rent paid, subtract minus 10% of salary. Rent paid minus 10% of salary. Second point. Third, 50% of salary. 50% of salary. Right? Now, least of the above three is allowed as exemption. Least of above. Least of the above is allowed as exemption. So least of the above is exempted. Because least of the above is exempted. What is first? We have to find out what is the actual HRA received. Second, from rent paid, subtract 10% of salary. Third, find out 50% of salary. Now, in case of non-metro, first find out the actual HRA received. In case of non-metro, find out the actual HRA received. And actual HRA received. You have to convert it to yearly, not monthly. Monthly is given, you have to convert it to yearly. Second, what you have to do is, you have to do rent paid minus 10% of salary. Like in metro cities. Third, you have to find out 40% of salary. 40% of salary. What difference is there? Metro and non-metro. In metro, last point will be 50%. In non-metro, last point will be 40%. Same. Least of the above three. Least of above is given as exemptions. Is allowed as exemption. Okay. So first we have to find out the exempted value. Later on we have to find out the taxable value. This is the how to compute HRA. This is how to compute exempted house rent allowances. How much amount is exempted? Okay, now there are some rules you have to follow here in house rent allowances. What are the rules? I'll send you the material, just I'll explain it. Suppose in both the cases, metro and non-metro, if one of the amount is zero, if any one is zero, that means first, second, third, there are three conditions in metro and non-metro. If any one is zero, any one condition is zero, then actual HRA received is fully taxable. No exemption is allowed. Suppose you got the zero, any one condition is zero. You're not here. Any one condition is zero. You got a zero, anyone. Suppose second is zero. What happens? Whatever the actual HRA received is fully taxable. No exemption is given. No exemption is given. Okay, remember, if any one condition is zero, either in metro or non-metro, so what happens? We cannot give any exemption. So whatever you receive, HRA receive is fully taxable. That means you have to enter in that format, main format. Second point, question arises, if rent is paid to relatives, can you allow? Yes, if it is genuine case. Even rent paid to father or mother is allowed if it is genuine case. Okay, if it is not a genuine case, it will be disallowed. Another question is, suppose if rent is paid to the spouse or to his wife, can you allow the exemption? But again, if rent is paid to wife, there are certain conditions. Suppose if the house is constructed, or purchased from husband's money or his money, but registration of the house is done in the name of wife. In that case, exemption will not be given. Why? Because it's the husband's money. He has constructed or he has purchased, but the name in the wife's name. In that case, rent paid to wife is not allowed. But as you know, if the house is purchased from a dowry given by wife, okay, if the house is purchased from dowry given by wife or from her personal funds, in that case, you can get the exemption. Okay, and suppose if the husband and wife are living separately through a court order, and whatever the rent paid to wife will be given as exemption. Okay, if both are staying separately through the court order, whatever the rent paid to wife will be given as exemption. Right. Another important point is, suppose if the employee received HRA, but rent is not paid to the landlord. Question arises, can you get exemption? No. Why? Because you are not paid the rent. You are not paid the rent. You received HRA but not paid the rent. In that case, complete HRA will be taxable. Okay. And the last important point, suppose if husband and wife took a property on rental basis and rent is paid jointly by both the persons. Rent is paid jointly by both the persons. In that case, each one can get exemption. Suppose husband and wife has taken a rent of the property, they are paying 20,000. Out of 20,000, husband is paying 10,000, wife is paying 10,000. Both can claim exemption. Both can claim exemption. Suppose if nothing is mentioned in the problem, okay, that means you should not apply these points here. If they mention, if nothing is mentioned, means nothing is mentioned, it means assessee or taxpayer has used this own money to buy the house or to purchase the house, or is paying rent of the house. Nothing is mentioned. Right. So you have to apply this and try to compute the whatever the exempted HRA is. Now we'll do a problem in both the cases. Yesterday's problem, entertainment allowances and HRA, house rent allowances. We'll do the problem, entertainment allowances. Remember, entertainment allowances will not be given to private employees. Exemption is not given to private employees or employees of statutory corporations or employees of local authority or employees of GHMC or municipal corporation. That exemption is not allowed or no deduction is allowed. Entertainment allowances is given only for employees of central and state government employees. And how to compute exemption? There are three conditions for entertainment allowances. First condition, 20% of salary. Second, actual allowance received. Third, 5,000 rupees. I forgot to mention in the HRA, in this part, what is salary? How to calculate what is salary? Now, salary is equal to, in computing HRA, salary is equal to, for calculating exempted HRA, salary is equal to basic pay. Basic pay. The basic pay can also be called as or basic salary or basic salary or basic salary. You can say basic pay or basic salary. Basic salary means basic pay only. Plus, again, you have to add what? What you have to add? What you have to add? You have to add what? You have to add DA, dearness allowance. DA means dearness allowance. Don't take as a daily allowance. So DA means by default the dearness allowance only. When you have to take a DA, you take DA in the brackets. If included in retirement benefit. If included in retirement benefit, then you have to take D. To add D. In other words, if DA is included in retirement benefit, that is called DP, dearness pay. DP means dearness pay. Nothing but dearness pay only. Suppose in the problem, because dearness pay means by default DA is included in retirement benefit. Again, plus if commission is given to him, to the employee, you should add commission. If it is given to the employee. So salary is equal to, in case of computing HRA, exempted HRA, salary is equal to basic pay or basic salary plus DA. When you take DA, if they give the brackets, if included in retirement benefit, plus sometimes what happens, we give a dearness pay. The dearness pay, if DA is included in retirement benefit, is called dearness pay plus commission. Sum of all this is equal to salary. So this is the meaning of salary to calculate HRA, exempted HRA. But if you take in the case of entertainment allowances, salary means in case of EA, that means entertainment allowances, salary means basic pay only or basic salary only, not more than that. In case of entertainment allowances, salary is equal to basic pay only or basic salary only. I will do one problem from entertainment allowances and one problem from HR. So I'll write the problem on the board. You can take a screenshot or take a peek, or I will post in the WhatsApp group. I'll write the problem on the board. Right. Right. So I'll write the problem on the board. I'll show you the problem now. Just change. So this is the code. This is the code working as officer, working as officer in AP Alabama. Good morning. Class अभी 9 to 9:40. ठीक है मैम, आ जाता जल्दी आ जाता, चाय पी क्या? हाँ चाय पी क्या? ओके 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 ओके. So Mrs. Kapoor is working as officer in AP government. Okay. Her salary details are given. Okay. So BP means basic pay, not blood pressure. BP means basic pay at the rate of 11,000 per month. So to convert into year. Okay. Now next CPA. What is CPA? City compensatory allowances. 900 per month. Okay. Then entertainment allowances. I'm writing in short form EA. Entertainment allowances 700 per month. Okay. Now, what is the question? Question is compute the amount of EA means entertainment allowances. Entertainment allowances to be allowed as action. To be allowed as action. Okay. So this is the question here. What you have to do? Your job is to calculate EA, entertainment allowances, to be allowed as exemption or deduction. First, step number 1, solution. What is the first step? First step, you have to see whether that taxpayer, whether SSC is working in private organizations or in central or state government undertaking. First, you have to check it out. Where she's working in corporation, or she's working in municipal corporation, or she's working in private organizations, or she's working in state and central government. As you see this problem, she's working in an officer in AP government, so she's working in state government. Hence, we can allow this exemption. So therefore, what you did, she is working in a state government. She is working in a state government office. So we can allow this state government. So exemption, so reduction can be allowed. Reduction can be allowed. How much you have to calculate? How much you have to calculate? How much you have to calculate? Okay. Second, step 2. Follow the rule. What is the rule? The rule says, if you see the yesterday's class, entertainment allowances, the rule says there are 3 conditions, right? For state and central government employees, there are 3 conditions. What are the 3 conditions for entertainment allowances? Least of the 3 is allowed as deduction. What is the first condition? 20. The second step is there are 3 conditions. First condition, 20% of salary. 20% of salary. Second condition, actual allowances received. Actual allowance, that means entertainment allowance received. Okay. The third condition, 5,000. Maximum 5,000, up to 5,000 you can allow this. These are the 3. Out of the 3, least of the 3. Least of the 3. Now, 20% of salary. How to calculate 20% of salary? Now, what is salary? Salary means basic pay only. Now, what is basic pay? What is basic pay? 11,000 per month. Multiply into 12 months into 12. How much will get basic pay? 11,000 per month into 12. Convert into yearly value. Right. So, how much you get? 11,000 into 12. Okay, 11,000 per month into 12. How much you get?
So 1,32,000.
1,32,000. Now, what is salary? Salary is equal to basic pay only. What is basic pay? 1,32,000. What is the 20% of 1,32,000? How much it comes to? 20% of 1,32,000. So, therefore, 20% on 1,32,000. Salary means basic pay only. How much will get? 50,000. Sorry, 20% on 1,32,000.
26,400.
26,400 is the first final bond. 20% is equal to 26,400. Now, how much is the actual allowance received? How much is the allowance? How much is the allowance? How much is given the problem? 700 per month. Here is 700 per month. Convert into 12 into 12. How much it comes to?
8,400.
8,400. You got this is the 8,000 actual entertainment allowance received. Actual EA received. What is the ceiling amount? 5,000. What is the ceiling amount? 5,000. Right. Ceiling amount is 5,000. Now, what is the least of the three? Is 5,000. So 5,000 is exempted. Is deducted. Is exempted. All right. Only the exempted value, or how much allowances can be deducted. The 5,000 is exempted, or we can give deduction. This is then how to calculate problem on entertainment allowances. And remember, she is a government employee, hence the exemption can be allowed. She is a private employee or any employee of any corporation, it is not allowed. Complete allowances is taxable. Complete HRA is taxable. This is the way how to calculate entertainment allowances. Okay. So once again, repeat this. So the problem is given. So suppose working as officer in 80 common. Remember, she belongs to government employee, state government employee. She got BP. BP means basic pay, 11,000 per month. CPA, CP compulsory allowances standard per month. EA means entertainment allowances standard per month. Compute the amount of EA means entertainment allowances to be allowed as deduction. That means exemption. So first is, as she is working in state government employee, deductions can be allowed. Exemptions can be allowed. Okay. Then see the first and second step. There are three conditions: 20% of salary, actual allowance received, and 5,000. 5,000 the ceiling, maximum ceiling. And if you look what is salary in the calculation of entertainment allowances, salary means basic pay only. How much is basic pay? Per month 11,000. Convert into yearly 12. You got 1,32,000. So 20% on 1,32,000, you get 26,400. And how much she have received entertainment allowances? 700 per month. Convert into yearly 12. 8,400. And what is the third step? What is the maximum ceiling? 5,000. What is the least of the three? Least of the three is 5,000 is accepted or can be allowed as deduction. So this is how to calculate exempted allowances or exempted entertainment allowances or the allowances which can be deducted. Okay, I'll stop here. I'll post in the group all the notes by tomorrow evening, today evening or tomorrow. I take attendance now. Now, A section
31, 38.
31, 30. One second, just don't log off. So your exams will be in next month, first week of September. So prepare very well. Don't think because of pandemic you can get through the examination. No. You had the paper no last semester, which is a problematic paper. Runs accounts no. You having accounting paper?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most of them failed in the accounting paper. I don't know which college, but one of our faculty corrected out of 200 papers, only 20 passed.
Really?
I'm speaking only accounting paper, not other papers. So overall, he has corrected, the faculty has corrected 200 papers, only 20 clear, 20 got passing marks.
We don't know our college, other college. We will not know, no, our college paper will come on. Now, B section, please.
So roll number 5.
5 and only
That's
5.
it. Yeah.
Only 5. Very bad. B section is very bad. Only few are attending. Okay, don't take lightly any subject, please. Thoroughly prepare very well. You can clarify the doubts at any time, any moment. You can message me in the WhatsApp group. I'll be available 24 hours round the clock. So I want everyone to get very good marks. Okay. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Stay safe.